We're just chilling for a minute. Kyoki and friends out there, we're answering this question. What is one of the most annoying things about using the social media applications that you use? So I'm going to say, just full on, the most annoying thing is advertisements. And because when you, everything you feed into the Facebook engine or whatever, right, is all data. And that data you don't own, you know, it's data you offer up. And it's data, and it's not new, but it's data that's being sold, right? And that means that, you know, the machine wants to make money. And the best way to make money is to advertise. And that's the price that we all pay for having a free social platform experiences, right? It also means that when your product, you know, what's the saying? The saying is this, right? Look around. If you don't know what the product is, you're the product, right? So it also means that when you're the product and selling your data and you know, your attention and ideally your dollars, like anytime you can line up someone to transact with someone else and you take a piece, you know, there's some service in that. But because we don't pay, like I think if I really cared about a lot of my social platforms, and I use them, but if they gave me like a, you know, like YouTube, I haven't seen a YouTube advertisement in forever. And, you know, so I pay my $5 a month or whatever it is, right? So it's because I use YouTube enough, and I have shit to do. I don't want advertisements to get in the way of the next tutorial I'm watching or the next piece of content. So I don't watch really traditional form content there, but it's an integral part of, you know, of my life. I mean, almost every day we got some YouTube stuff going on, you know, like Zay is crazy into YouTube, you know, and YouTube's like part of our culture at this point, right? Because that's the way we exchange and identify and appreciate other people. So I think that's my big gripe, right? About for the question. That was a good question. Verbalizing says, Facebook spreading fake news. And the thing is, I mean, fake news is terrible, right? But it's human beings that are you know, behind it, right? It's a garbage in, garbage out system, and there's only so much stuff you can catch, right? Is Facebook, you know, I think they have a responsibility, right? You know, but I think that we're also very culpable. We none of us do our due diligence, really. Like, they're like, oh, that sounds like it could be true. It sounds official. Here's this doctored photo. Off it goes, right? Like, there's crazy stuff like that too. Don't get me wrong. And we need to mature as a species. And if you fearmonger, you know, that's one of the oldest forms alive, right? So it's brutal, because fear motivates where, you know, people wouldn't be motivated otherwise. And it's sensational. We're always, you know, we're also very, very defensive species, right? You didn't survive in the jungles if you were like, oh, what's under this bush? That's it, right? Dunzoed. So, you know, we got some hardwired protective instincts, you know, so no surprise that fear is an amazing driving machine.